because that's recording already.
Right. So hey y'all, how y'all doing? Hey.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Right. It's afternoon already. Time is wrong.
No, I don't even know. Yep.
It's Sunday afternoon.
Yes. Hey Sam, hey Pooh.
Hey girl.
Bro,
Hey.
thank you for coming to the couch.
Listen, I wouldn't rather be any other place today but on this couch to have this conversation.
We really about to have this conversation?
We are. We've been talking about this for a while. It's been
Go ahead
a
and
long
tissue.
time. All right.
Here we go.
No, between these water heads.
Okay.
Because this is about to be good. It has been a while, sorry about that.
Yeah.
That we've been talking about. You've been asking me to come and sit on the couch with you. And I was saying thank you.
I needed you.
Oh.
And now I'm here too with the therapy.
Who's up there?
This ain't no
This is the health session. Trust me.
But you know what? We can consider everything to be a layer of healing.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Go ahead and hit me.
I'm ready for that step.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This is good.
But you know what? I think we better just tell everybody who we are.
We should.
What's your name, Boo?
Our real names? Hooks.
Oh, see, give them both.
This is why. We need your name.
Gregory.
Your government.
I'm Gregory.
That's great, you know.
Call me Coop. That was Snoop Dogg before Snoop Dogg was even born.
Oh, listen. Y'all better.
No disrespect. What up, Snoop?
Listen,
What up, Snoop?
if you see this,
I didn't tell him to say that because this is an unscripted.
Right.
Yeah.
It might be edited anyway.
But tell him a little bit about yourself, though.
Myself? Oh, God. I was born by the river in a little tent. Oh, just like that river. I've been running ever since. Born in Texas, Tyler, Texas, raised in Los Angeles, graduated high school, went to the military, 10-year vet, retired, had three different businesses, successful, 3 different marriages, unsuccessful, but that's why we're here.
that's why we're here.
You're on the
So we
couch.
came to the couch.
Super dope.
Motorcycle rider, designer, inventor,
Right up her alley.
welder, doing silk floors and renovations.
Oh wow.
God is good, yeah, a lot of gifts. What is a master of none, jack of all trades, yeah. That be me.
That be you.
All right, well, I appreciate you coming to the couch. I hope you can give us something just like we can give you something.
Right.
We're going to talk about this, and then this fine chick over here. What your name, Boo, please?
Hey, you guys, so my name not right.
I am Tam, you guys. I'm Tamara Patrice, Tamara Burton. Many of you know me as Tam K, Tamara Johnson. But I am, it's hard for me to say, roll off things like that, but right now, I'll talk about what I'm working on right now. So I am working with divorced women, helping them to tap into who they are, reminding them that there is life after divorce, and I want you to give yourself permission to live it loud. And when I say live it loud, I mean like unapologetically do what you do, right? Understand this is my location, this is where I'm at. What do I need to do to get to where I need to be? That's probably the hardest part, but the meat and potatoes is in the journey.
Yeah.
And not the destination, right? So I am here to hold your hand, to pray with you, to walk with you, and when you're ready to phase past that and begin to date, I'm here to help you in that as well. I am an open book. As much as God gave me to share, I share. What He tells me to shut up on, I shut up, But I'm here as a servant. I just want to serve, and I'm so grateful to be sitting on this couch with my sis, Venus, and now my new bro. It's just amazing to meet new people and connect and understand that we don't go through these things by ourselves, right? It's like, oh, you too, me too, right? And we can all help each other. So I say thank you, V. Thank you for having me.
Of course, honey, you have to come to the couch. But check this out. You have a book. You have a couple books. And you just got done with a tour, actually.
Yeah, well, the end of the tour is actually November 4th in Vegas, and that is for divorcees as well. But there will be married folks there also. That's just as encouragement, helping us push the mission and the vision of Rise, Grow, Rise, and live life loud. And there's life after a divorce. All of those things are going to be packaged in the end of this book tour. So we started in January in Texas and been going to a few states and online, and now we're ending it in Vegas November 4th. I would love for anybody that can to come out and join us. It is going to be amazing. It's going to be a gala. We're doing a white party, and we are just celebrating life. We're just celebrating that you can after you did.
Yes.
I sure wish I could be there.
Yeah, well, I share more with you, you know? Yeah.
So at the end of this, we'll definitely make sure that you know where to go to get Tam's book, which one is called Marriage.
One is the marriage policies and procedures. So the basics of what my business is about is healthy marriages.
Yes.
But what I had to, as I went through my divorce, what God showed me is that before you can be a healthy wife or husband, you must first be a healthy individual. So now I'm speaking to those individuals that may possibly want to move forward and may not. But you still need to be a happy, healed, and whole individual. So that's where I'm at.
So you guys know who I am, Bookies. Of course. I am Venus Chandler. I am the host of Couch Conversations, okay? And we had to bring this conversation to the couch. This conversation is about PTSD after failed relationships. Y'all might hear a lot of motorcycles in the background, but that's not bother me. We don't bother y'all. We on the couch, honey. We at home. We are at home. And listen, this is a little disclaimer, okay? For all you saints out there, and I want to say this because I use bad language. I know that I do. I'm going to try to keep it down because my grandson is in the house. So y'all might hear him in the background, and that's okay because this is home. And then when we have a conversations, it's not always quiet, right? It just isn't. So sometimes we
regular stuff. Regular to feel comfortable. Not all stuck in a box.
Y'all see this? We're not playing with it. We're not playing with it. Matter of fact, this is kind of overdressed, but I was just hoping to catch a dig after this. After I get all my goodies, after I get all my.
You will. I'm sorry.
Needs free.
You're great.
So look, I wanted to have this conversation about PTSD after failed relationships because I've been married 6 times. You heard me. That is not a glitch.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times.
6 times.
Now, there's going to be some people out there talking about, oh my God, he's been married 6 times. But honey, we probably been married 9. At least I've been proposed to 6+ times.
No. Let's take it a little step further. You may not have been married by law, but how many people have you slept with? You've been married that amount of times.
Now that's deep because we talked about
married that amount of times.
We talked about this.
Yeah. Did you divorce? Did you divorce? Because see, you divorced.
Yeah.
But did they divorce? So don't judge me, judge yourself.
Just so anyway, I wanted to have this conversation about PTSD because guess what? I'm dating. I am definitely dating, and
definitely. Woo, this is a totally different conversation than the last time.
I know.
It was on camera.
I know, but I was like, I ain't dating. I'm not doing that shit.
I don't want to. Look at
But I'm dating.
Okay.
I am dating.
Awesome.
And you know, and I'm chilling. I'm chilling, and I'm telling you, I'm going snail's pace.
As you
Period. I'm going snail's pace. Yeah, slow. I'm going slow.
I think that's very important. And I tell you why, because the guy that I'm dating, we jumped in that ring running. But the mature space in us said, wait, hold on, we're moving a little too fast. So we backed out of that thing, and now we're moving at a slower pace. And it's best.
Yeah.
It's best. So kudos to you.
That is a good idea.
Kudos to you.
Matter of fact, I'm taking it slow.
Yeah.
Are you currently dating?
Yeah, I want to know.
No, I'm not.
Okay. But
I'm dating, but finding the person that I want to expend that energy into. It's kind of hard to do that these days.
So men really do that? They really look for women to put their energy into, or they just
they know what they want.
Men that's truly men and not just, I don't know.
Let me take my sweater, y'all.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, there's a difference because it's a lot of energy that you can expel, you know what I'm saying, on things that's really not conducive to longevity.
Yeah.
And not really conducive to
What do you
healthy
mean by that when you say
relationship.
that though? When you say not conducive to longevity, what do you mean?
burning time. Just
Burning time,
somebody
like,
that you
take you
really,
out to dinner, take you to the movies.
it's somebody that you really are not really interested in a long-lasting relationship. It's just for the moment.
Yeah.
Sexual or just companionship, you're lonely, you're horny,
Yeah.
and that's just what you do. So if you really know who you are
That's
in
it.
yourself,
That's key.
then certain things don't attract me.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of things don't attract me. And so as I turn older, being 66,
66.
I want to eliminate a whole lot of, so when I do my resume or do my application, it's a lot of things that don't fit in there.
Yeah.
You know, somebody that's pre-menopausal don't fit in that. Somebody that's got young babies.
Oh, what? What the hell do you mean by premenopause? What is that?
Pre-menopausal is like, the hormones is all out of balance. 30, 40,
Okay, now wait, hold on.
well, which is all the time.
But you know you're gonna run into that depending on
Right, because
so
women,
she have to be through it.
we're women.
Well,
We're
she needs to be 55 plus.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
So I'm not gonna go around dating a 30-year-old.
And she's six.
Because no.
so it can't be pre, but she can be like dead snapping. She can be.
Well, let me clarify this menopausal thing. I guess that's a wide range.
You like
Hot flashes. And so mature. Should I leave it to?
Okay.
Maybe I should-
Yeah, I think you better not say premenopause.
Maybe mature.
Yeah, say mature. Okay. Because premenopause, what do you mean by that? The hell? But no, I get what you're saying, and I'm here to listen because
Me too.
you know, and that's a big problem with us women. We don't really want to hear what the men have to, what they say.
The truth. Don't want to
It's the truth. We
We're
don't-
listening.
They
We
would rather
hear it, but we're not
They
listening.
would rather hear a lie. They would rather hear
I ain't gonna lie,
fiction.
I've been there.
Something of
And so they tell them the truth, then they gone because they don't really want
to face it.
I'm talking about people in general. We're not talking about just women, that's just men and women.
Yeah.
It's like people in general don't want the truth.
True that.
And so if you're truthful and real, then you kind of, a lot of people kind of share it like water. It's like they roll off the back. And so,
Yeah.
I'm going to find somebody that I can fall in love with. Yeah, for sure.
Y'all hear this, y'all, right here on Couch Conversation. There's no issues at all. We're cool. We worked through that issue. But what had happened was, he started talking to somebody that I knew that was in, an organization that we both, an organization that we both frequented weekly, like on Sundays. And, I learned about it. You picked that up. Yeah, I learned about it, how it made me feel was horrible. I actually looked in the mirror to find out what that I knew. Because we began to say, what did I do? Was I not enough? And so if you already have some insecurities you began to highlight those things thinking that it had something to do with that. But what I want to share with a woman, or man, but a woman in particular, I want you to know that it's not your fault. Now, infidelity is not your fault, right? They made a choice. Now, maybe there's some things that you could have been doing different, better, or whatever, something that may have encouraged him to, maybe, but I don't want us to point the finger at ourselves and say, it's because of me, and now we're talking bad and down about ourselves.
Yeah.
To hell with that, right? She did what they did because they chose to do it. And how do you move forward in that, right? Because even as we talk about PTSD, even with that, there were some traumas that came with me beginning to date again. There were some traumas that came with me, loving myself, like completely, all of me, my flaws, my isms, my schisms, right?
Yes.
And knowing that the coping portion of it, which is your first step, I was coping in an unhealthy way. And when I say unhealthy, I was pretty much saying, oh, it's okay, I'm over it, he this, he that, right? But no, that was a lie. I was not over it, and it was not okay. And it's okay to say I'm not okay, right? So I'm gonna cope through this. Coping says it's just another phase of a part of the journey so that I can begin to heal. It's a piece of my healing, right? But the proper way of coping, the healthy way of coping is saying, this is my location. This is what I feel. That's a permission I heard. Feel what you feel. This is what I feel, this is what I think, this is what I want or don't want, or I don't know. And I'm trying to find out how to move past this thing. How do I get through this? Oh, I need other people to help me? Okay, be okay, but having to hold your hand out and someone helping you in that. Because I didn't. Initially, I wanted to do it for myself. Because I wanted it to appear like
And you thought you
I
could.
thought I could.
And that you was okay.
I was like, I got God, right? And God was like, you got me, but I need you.
By just running out cheating on me for what? For what reason? I mean, to me, it was fucked up. It should have never happened to me. You know, I mean, I feel like I gave this person my all. I'm not gonna say I was a perfect wife. I'm not gonna say that, but I wanna know from a man's point of view, when you have that wife, that work, that can hold her own, sexy as hell. But no, not seriously. But I mean, I'm just saying, that's about all the complications, but you run out there and swing your dangling somewhere else. What's up with that? Like, why? Why does that happen? You know?
From a man's point
From
of
a man's point of view, I don't know.
well, okay, from a man's point of view, we don't know why we do what we do.
Oh,
Sometimes we make mistakes, and that's just what
We don't know why we do what we do.
it's in our DNA to procreate. So if we don't have the spiritual connection and the committed self-discipline to not be running around sowing your wild oats, then consequently that's what happens. But that goes both ways too.
Yeah.
But now you can have good men that get towed up by deceiving, lying, conniving
No, for real. No,
women
where's the lie?
that will break your heart, basically. Now, I'm not saying that I'm no perfect specimen of a man, but I know God has put a lot in me that seem like a good woman would want.
Right.
But then now you think you have a good relationship. 21 years the first one, 3 years the second one, 6 years the third one. But then come to figure out that even that last 6 years, 4 years wasn't that great. So me, you know, being the kind of person that I am, I'm gonna stick to it to the bitter end. I ran it to the end, and then consequently, I really know what's broken heart. You know what I'm saying? And it was because of outside entities. That's where it says, scripture, you guys read the Bible, that what God puts together, don't let no man tear asunder.
Yeah.
So basically, man, which I put it on the devil, spiritual warfare that we go through, is that they're running around tearing up good stuff. I felt that I was in this relationship for the rest of my life, but then consequently, someone else didn't have that same idea, and then come to find out that they really lied from the very, very beginning, that wasn't really their intentions anyway.
Whoa.
You see what I'm saying?
We could walk away.
You can, but then that's what happens when you go and jump in the bed in the beginning. Then that sex thing blinds you.
Yeah.
And so you really then after the sex is so good, then you don't even want to really look
No,
at it.
the sex was terrible. It was terrible. But that did not cloud me. But what did cloud me, because the sex was terrible. He had an itty bitty king. And so when I felt like, I said, oh, that's okay, because he fit what I had in my brain. He worked.
Right.
He was good looking. He was sexy. He was smart. You know, and he was smart enough that he pulled the wool over my entire family eyes. Like
those things that you just named are for me, you know, and then I hope that this will help somebody moving forward. Those things are surface things, the things that's going to keep us. Can you keep me? Can you cover me? Can you protect me from me? Because sometimes I'm a mess, I'm a trip. I need somebody to be like, Tam, look, we ain't doing that, right? And that is much appreciated, although in the beginning I'm like, well, what? Like, you can't, but I know what I need. I need that can cover me. I need someone that can protect me. I need someone that can pray over me. I need someone that can see something in me that I don't see in myself and speak to that thing, right?
But some women don't submit to that. They're in control. They're running things. They don't want to hear nothing that's contrary to what they got going on.
I've been there.
So I think that may be the biggest problem with marriage today is that women are not submitting to men, and then you don't have a man that's worthy of being submitted to.
So what is your definition of submitting? A woman's
Submission to me is working together as one. That when you agree on something, you discuss it, you agree on something, and then that's the plan, they have to change, but then don't disrespect me to the point where you're going to go do something completely different, something that got way out of the box, and then expect me just to accept it just because you did it. So submission to me is like, well, it's a little bit of old school too, quite naturally, you know, the submission part, but then at the same time now, in this day and age, women are so strong and independent or whatever. There's no more submitting like 60, 80 years ago like my parents.
Yeah.
Because
I
mean, it just got.
I'm gonna have to say something on that part as far as submitting like my parents. I get what you're saying though, and I agree with you. However, what I would also add to that is, back in the day when our parents were submitting, their submission was, I don't have a voice. A lot of them. I don't have a voice. So it's whatever my husband says. It's what happens because he's my husband.
And I don't mean like that.
And no. I just want to make it clear for the people. Right. No, I know what you're saying, but I want us to understand that submitting when we talk, because both parties are supposed to submit. But we both are supposed to submit to God first, and then each other. First, and then each other. But as it relates to me, a woman submitting to my husband, being under submission, that doesn't remove my opinions, or, because here's the thing, if this is the woman that God has given you, there's a lot of things that she's going to say, and the man is open and available to it, that he's going to say, okay, babe, because God has shown him how to not only lead, but follow as well. So it's important to know how to lead and follow.
Exactly.
Well, I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, here's my thing, and this is what we're here for. I want to talk about this PTSD.
Yeah.
Okay, and what does that mean?
Post
traumatic.
Oh Jesus, that's what's going on. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with it.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna tell y'all. I know. See, and I'm working through it though. I'm working through it. At first, I was thinking about, no, I ain't gonna date until I think I'm ready. No, you're just never ready. There's no such thing as I'm ready now. Well, it is, but it isn't. But what I'm trying to say is that I've been single long enough. I want to date. But here's my truth. Here's my truth. I don't know if I want to date just one person. I don't know if I know. Listen, that's my truth. I don't know if I want to commit.
I think I'm sorry to cut you off, but I think that's, if you find the right person, then you would know that, okay, that's him. Like you said, all that stuff on the outside and stuff. So if he had that stuff on the outside and the stuff on the inside, right?
I'm just saying I don't know about
That's where you at right now.
I'm sorry. I don't know. This is where
I'm there too. I'm right there too.
I'm gonna just tell you from my standpoint of view is that I'm fucked up when it comes to that. You know, when guys try to get close to me, I let them close, and then it's like, I run.
You're running.
Honey, you see,
She's a runner. She's a track star.
I ain't even playing with it. I be running. Because I'm like, when I start thinking about, okay, when all the newness wear off, when all the excitement wear off, it's business as usual, and then what? And I'm not trying to deal with that.
I have those same fears.
Yeah, I have them. They're real for me. I mean, when I say that they real. Like, to the point where I shake. I get nauseated. There's this one guy who's calling for me right now. Like, and I like him, and he like me, right? Hey! But I try to shut that down. Because it's just a fear. You coming in close, and you're gonna be able to hurt me if you come in close. And if I like you, you really gonna be able to hurt me. And I'm not trying to have it. I'm not trying to have it. I mean, because my ex-husband he did a number on me. I'm not gonna lie. And the reason why I feel like he did a number on me in this marriage, I don't know why, but it was so significant because this man was able to fake it for so long. He was fake. And so but I'm gonna tell you something. Okay. There was flags along the way.
Okay, hello.
There was flags along the way.
Hello.
He was just good. He was good. But I'm not mad at him. Trust me, I ain't even mad at him, honey. He came, he served his purpose, he did what he was supposed to do for him. It was me who should have protected me, and I didn't. So I'm so scared this time that if I even deal with somebody one-on-one or I commit to that person, what if I'm not protecting myself the way that I should?
So what about, so I think it's very important for us to use the tools from the past relationship, use those as a guide, and you're still not gonna hit the mark every single time. There's still gonna be some things in the new thing that maybe you've never experienced, or maybe you experienced it before, just a different person. But what I will say is sometimes we can miss our blessing, or we will step away from our blessing because we're too busy holding on to what did not bless us in the past, you know. I think going in with an open mind and understanding the possibilities, like it could possibly happen again, but at the same time, staying in connection with your maker and asking him to show you, guide you, lead you, talk to you, and then you not only talk to me, but put me in a position to where I hear you and I respond to you, right? Because I hear God all the time, but I don't always respond to what he's saying. And that's a Tam thing. That's Tam putting herself in harm's way. Like, who put themselves in harm's way on purpose, right? And so I would say going into your next dating adventure, to do that. But I don't think it's fair that we put the jacket of the past relationship on this one because we could be missing out.
But we can't help it though, because that's part of the post-traumatic stress disorder.
It's a part, it is a part of it.
It's the fear of the unknown, and the fear that the thing is going to fail. My biggest thing is the fear of putting all that energy into something, and then it peters out because the other person is not 100%.
Okay, but
I'm coming in hot. I'm giving my all, whatever I do.
That's me. But what if it's the opposite? So you said that there's a fear that it won't work out. But what if it actually does? So there's two sides of that coin. The question is, what are you willing to risk? Are you willing to risk being hurt again? Because here's the thing: when I go into a relationship, when me and whoever the guy is, the current guy, if we move forward and step into another phase of our relationship, I'm going in knowing that there's a possibility that this could happen, but I'm going in optimistic that the greatest thing is about to happen, right? And so my attitude in that is going to be happy, happy, joy, joy, but I'm not naive or opposed to the fact that this could possibly happen. So what do you do? Not date, not, what do you do?
So you got 10 criteria, 10 things, count 10. And if a person fulfills 9, say 10 of those criteria, then you move with caution, but you move forward. Now, if they only fulfill 5, then you know that's already 50% off.
Right.
If the girl got a booty this big, and you like a booty this big, then,
Look, this is where you start. What do you want? If you don't know what you want, you have to accept a whole bunch of stuff like, that's not what you want. So then when it comes to you, when it presents itself to you, there's some things that's a no, there's some things that's a hell no, right? There's some things that are deal breakers.
So if I don't get those fulfilled, then I'm empty. I'm steady pouring into them, but they're not pouring into me. And then quite naturally, then that leaves Gregory, a very unhappy person. Just empty, running around empty. So now, it's almost like at the point where it's,
I don't want to be empty no more.
if I see a person and they don't fit the whole criteria, then I don't even like to just feel okay. I don't want to waste my time.
Do you think that that's a good thing to do? If you see a person that don't fit the criteria, I'm just really?
What you think is going to happen if they don't fit it?
I don't know. I'm here to learn because listen, here's my thing too. I'm always, for some reason, I always end up with broke ass news. I don't understand.
And me too.
Are you a fixer though?
Are you a fixer?
I'm a fixer. If he good looking, honey, I'll get him a new pair of jeans, a shirt, some shoes, honey, get him a job, fix him up, and he'll be, honey, it's almost like add water. But I'm not like that, you know.
No. I look at the same.
See, no.
Say the whole word.
Not
We gonna leave it to me, guys.
he ain't gonna say the hoes, but I mean, I'm just saying.
I get it. We're naturally women are naturally fixers. We want to fix. We want to help. That's a natural thing. But when it begins to drain us,
Well, it's not just a woman thing either. I mean, the men, you know, they have that tendency too. And
Yeah.
doers do.
Yeah.
and don't.
Givers
Don't,
give.
you right about that.
Givers give.
Haters
Takers
take.
Haters hate and takers take. And you can't really change those kind of people. You can't stop a giver from giving, and you can't stop a taker from taking.
But I tell you what you can switch in that the dynamics of that is if I am giving to the right person.
Right.
Me giving is nothing. The person that's receiving, if they are appreciative, they're not taking advantage, they are using the tools that I'm giving them to better themselves, like they are actually working in it,
Yeah.
we're good.
Yeah.
Pearls, don't cash your pearls.
Upon swine.
Because they'll just gobble them up, and they don't care if it's a filet mignon or it's stale cabbage. They just gonna eat it up because they're smart. So basically, we have to keep our pearls, which
When you give them pearls away.
givers just give the pearls away.
Girls
Now,
give us pearls.
you know what a pearl is what? You can have a pearl. You can have a pearl.
Yeah, now we got pearls laying all over the
All the
place.
things.
And people not appreciating
Exactly. Then we get mad.
That's fine.
Then we get mad.
We really get.
We get attitude.
Yeah, we really get. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We get
And they ain't not at fault. They just take it.
They are not at fault. They're doing their job, right?
They're doing their job.
But let me tell you what part of my PTSD kicks in too. Okay, so this woman that I like.
She like her.
I work a lot, he works a lot, we are very busy people, school, all that good stuff. But sometimes, like, if he don't call me for the whole day,
You feel sometimes.
I feel some type of way. But I know that's my PTSD. I know it is. And I'm trying to deal with that. You know, like, I know that this person is busy. Why am I being selfish? I'm busy, and I don't want nobody to work with me when I'm busy doing my thing. You know
That's
what
the
I mean?
conversation, that part right there. You're having the conversation right now.
Yeah.
That's making a whole lot of sense. But my question to you is, have you shared that with him?
Yes,
Like
I have.
when you, okay, well that's
But let me tell you what I did, because I tried to sabotage him. I like, for my whole weekend, I was like, I'm not answering his calls.
Oh, you played that game.
Oh, I did. I wouldn't answer his calls, I wouldn't answer his texts.
You can't do that.
Finally,
But I
he was
did.
like, listen,
And
I understand you need time, and I understand, da, 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 da. And then I said, thank you. And then he was like, please can I call you? I was like, no, not right now, I'm busy. And then finally, he just kept blowing up my phone, and he finally said, listen, can we talk? Can I come over? And I said, people listening to me was like, man, stop. You better stop it. So I did. I let him come over. We did have a talk, you know, and he said, I understand, I get it. I got involved with somebody who has been hurt. I don't want to be the hurt girl though. Fuck all that.
Yeah,
I
but
do
you
not
can't
want to be the
help
hurt
it.
girl.
But you were hurt.
I know I don't want to be
But
the
so here's the thing, but effective communication says that he understands
He
where
do.
you, and it's not his job to fix you.
It's not.
You have to take ownership of that. But if he's going to be connected to you, he has to understand where you're at, and he'll know what the triggers are. That's why it's so important for us to express, right, properly, not over-express, but give him what he needs to know so that he know how to deal with that thing. Like, he don't think like, oh my God, this girl is just, no, she's experienced.
Yeah.
And if he's worth it and you're worth it,
Yeah.
then that's when the communication comes in and you communicate about that thing, fix it, and get on with the next thing. Because it's always something else. But as broken people, as hurt people, then we tend to be a little more sensitive. And I told him straight up, okay, if I don't call you for a couple of days, then guess what?
What?
Don't get all messed up.
Okay.
Because this is, I'm taking this thing slow. You have to understand where I'm at.
So take this place.
I don't want to, but I'm.
I mean, that's right. I'm just wondering, so that's a part of your taking it slow, we don't talk every day?
No, I'm not in a committed relationship, so therefore if I don't call you.
It's okay, it should be okay.
It'll be okay. If you call me and I'm busy, it's okay. Then if I call you, you're okay.
I wouldn't be able to handle that. I wouldn't be able to.
And so
Because I
everybody
care if I'm giving you my time. If I'm giving you my time, then my time is valuable. And if I give gave you, first of all, you know, men, they pick us. But we are the ones that give them the green light. If I gave you the green light, man, listen, you better call me every day. And if you don't call me every day, shoot me a text and be like, hey, boo, or something. But my friend, he understands this. I'm just
What if it's if you're in a committed relationship, though?
Well, they learn
That's a little bit different, though.
I'm talking about dating.
I'm saying that.
If you're in a committed
You design
relationship,
it. I think it's very important for you to design things the way you want them to go. She's creating a rhythm. But yeah, she's letting him know.
This is what I
It's
need.
not a wrong or right.
what are you in a committed relationship with?
That's it, but it's not a wrong or right. It's what she needs.
It's what I
And
need.
whether he says, okay, I can meet that need, or not, she gave him the opportunity to do that. You may be like, well, I can't meet that need. That's too much
If
pressure.
you're not in a committed relationship, then no.
But that's your opinion. That's your
But if
opinion.
I'm in a committed relationship, then I'm on you like right on right.
But here's my thing, is that he understands that, and he every
And that's
day,
most important.
every
As long as he
day, it might be
understands
once a day, but I will get a text if he don't give me a call. Because he understands that's who I am, that's where I'm at. I didn't ask to be here, but guess what? I'm here. This is me. This is me, and this is what I need as a person, as a woman. You know,
I don't say it's
and I hate that it's like that. I hate that it's like that. I wish I was that girl who could say, you know, girl, I talked to him last Thursday. No, I'm not that girl.
Yeah.
I am not her, and that is my honest.
I'm not that kind of guy either. I'm not that kind of guy either.
Yeah,
If I like you and
I need attention.
I'm doing the committed thing.
Yeah, I need
But if
attention.
I'm not committed, then you'll know I'm not committed. So.
Yeah, no.
But so here's the thing. You may be, for me, I'm committed to getting to know you. That is the commitment. I may not be committed to you as your woman, but I'm committed to getting to know you. And that is going to take some time, conversation, hanging out, all of that.
Right.
Some text messages. So I need to get to know who you are when you're upset. I need to know who you are when you don't have no money. I need to know who you are when triggers happen. Like, I need to know that. So I'm committed to that before I'm committed to being your woman.
And I think that's one of the things that we don't take time to get to know the person before we jump in the bed with them.
Yeah.
Jump in the bed with them, and then that changes the whole dynamic of the relationship. So that therefore we really don't have time to find out, you know, if we really like this person.
Well, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I mean, I know that I am that girl who gave up the cuckoo like really quick. You know, now the cuckoo. But now it's like listen. I'm not gonna say that I put a time limit of 90 days and say I don't do all that. I'm a grown woman.
It's hard to
Right, I'm a grown woman, and if that's something I want to do, that's what I'm going to do. Period. You know, and listen. This is with all the sanctified folks, right? And y'all, you need to wait till marriage. I'm just gonna flat out tell y'all, I'm not waiting till marriage. It's not gonna happen. God and me, we talks about this. He know I am one of his most rebellious children.
And you know what?
There it is. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Lord,
I'm doing it, and let me tell you, as soon as my friend get a green light, I'm getting some of that, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm doing it.
if he is watching this,
What's his number? I'll call him.
no, you're not.
Just keep texting her every day. Just keep texting her every
Very
day.
protective over this one right here.
But you know what? Here's the truth of the matter. Here's the truth of the matter. I have almost adult grandchildren. I have a 17-year-old granddaughter. I have 2 girls. I have my son. Listen, I have set the poorest example for them, you know, throughout their entire lives. And this is the point in my life where I'm just trying to meet my truth and make sure that I'm protecting them. Because, you know, when their mama is hurt, honey, they hurt too. They broke down. They don't like to see their mama broke down. So, and not to mention, whether we like it or not, we're mothers. We're gods to our daughters. I should put the quotation marks up here, lowercase g. Because whether they like to or not, they mimic some of the things that we do. I set a horrible example, but not on today. Like my friends, never the male persuasion, they don't get to come around my family. They don't get to meet my grandchildren. They don't get to meet you know, my girls. They're not privy to that.
Everybody don't get front row seat at your life.
No, absolutely not.
And they don't get to write, they don't get to, I think that's you that says you should have played a different part in my, when you talk
If
about
you
the
wanted a different part in my story, you should have played a different role in my life.
That's it right here. I love that.
Well, can I say something on that? That's like one of my, that's one of my sore spots because that was one of the main negative ingredients in my last relationship. Is their kids.
Oh.
So their kids was kind of absent when we met 2 years into the marriage, and here they come.
Where they
And,
See,
no, old kids. And so therefore, then they kind of spoiled the whole pot because it was a dysfunctional situation there.
Did y'all communicate?
The last lie, I don't even know what the last lie was the reason why she left. But it was some lie that was told. And don't even come and confront me, don't come talk to me, don't ask me nothing.
Told by the kids, the kids told about you?
But kid, yeah.
well, wait a minute. Let me just say this real quick. Let me say this real quick if you fit it real quick, because that way you understand. Let me clarify something. When I say that they are not privy to my family, my kids and things like that, I'm talking about just friends. I'm not talking about plus one. When that's the one that I say I want to commit to, they're gonna know. Matter of fact, they will be presented to my children. The one reason is I don't know where my girls got it from. I have no clue.
Okay.
But they have some bomb.com ads.
And sometimes we override what we already have. You already know. Yeah.
We already know.
Some things that had to happen. You had to be massaged in a couple of areas.
True.
But it's always been
True. And that's the reason why I wanted to clarify that, because I don't want you to think that, you know, I'm with this person and 2 years later, here come my kids. No, I don't mean by that. I'm talking about my friends. You know, the one I'm committed with, definitely. You got to, my kids got to know you. My grandkids got to see you. You know, but that's not going, that will take time.
Well, and I understand that about your situation. I was just expounding on my situation because that's a part of my post-traumatic stress disorder. It was nothing that I can. I'm not perfect, but I know that I was all in for the relationship, all in for supporting, helping, communicating, and that whole bit. I mean, sex. I don't pat myself on my back, but hey, I ain't no pro. So, I'm just saying in that, like I said, don't let no man tear asunder, it's just a sad thing. Because I'm thinking this was the one, right? And then come to find out, the relationship that she had with her kids spoiled the broad.
Well, that goes back to
which really hurts.
Yeah.
And you want to know where my post-traumatic stress is coming from.
Right there.
And are you still dealing with that?
Yes.
Huh? Yeah, I'm better though. I used to cry.
You better, but what are you doing about it now to sort of kind of heal from it? What are you doing now?
Well, basically giving it time, and then two, realizing that it wasn't my fault per se, and that the tea leaves was already in the writing on the wall, right? I didn't see it, so then that was something that I ignored. The relationship probably would have been over a long time, but then when it comes right down to it, the disrespect that she allowed her kids to do towards me, then basically I just drew the line and said, like, you know what, if you're okay with your kids disrespecting me in my own house, I can't pray in my own house, then no, this is it. So, you know, it took a point where then you're going to start getting violent and all of that stuff. It's like, I'm not a violent person. I'm not a violent person. But at the same time, ain't nobody will come up to my house telling me what to do.
That's right. That's right.
And then that's just it. So, yeah. So I'm trying to consider, and I was saying with your situation, because it definitely was a red flag that popped up, is for not letting the significant other know about the kid situation, because that's all growing and a learning curve too.
Yeah.
You got I love you, but your kids, ooh.
Yeah.
Well, the thing
somebody gonna be hanging from the chandelier, tearing up my shit.
Yeah.
Here's my friend.
It's not happening.
Wasting my money.
We're not doing it.
We already discussed
So,
it.
are you dating now?
No.
Okay, but you just waiting and taking your
I'm
time.
open, I'm looking around, I mean, I'm.
You know, Miss Sam is a dating coach.
It gets long,
She's a
but
dating,
hey.
you know she's a dating coach.
So you got the hook up?
I mean, she can show you how to.
I need a referral,
She
I got a checklist.
You need to.
Check
You
it.
got.
I think we mess up a lot with these checklists.
I'm just like, at the same time, okay, if you're gonna, it's just like paying food.
I'm not saying don't have any
I
expectations.
can't look at what they know of me being, but
If you're gonna look, well, I'm just saying, certain things matter, certain things don't.
Certain things matter and certain
being
things
healthy
don't.
don't matter to me.
I think you gotta just know what it is that you want, but I'm not saying you going down a list like check, 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 oh no, you don't have that, or she doesn't have that, and it's right.
What is the process of?
But there are some things that are a no and a hell no.
And so therefore, if you go down the checklist, then you don't have to be wasting a whole bunch of unnecessary time on something that you know that is not gonna, it's not.
I think when we use the term checklist, it's kind of like so organized.
What do you call it?
Just know what it is that you need.
What it is.
Not even that you want, because guess what? What I want, and then think long term.
I bet not be
Because
able to
what I need, what I want today, probably will not suffice for who I'm becoming tomorrow.
Exactly.
So I need, first of all,
Because I've been like this forever. I mean, I haven't changed. I like the same, I like pretty much the same thing. So
you don't think
ordinary.
that you may be right?
Some part, yeah. I got some parts in everything, yeah. I'm not perfect, like I said.
none of us
But
are
I'm a work in
And
progress,
we've
but.
all inserted some reasons why we're not married anymore. We've all inserted some pieces.
But I know
You know.
that I ain't no throwback, and I would definitely
And
be
I'm
a blessing to someone who would appreciate a good man. A good man.
Say that next to the
A
camera.
good man. A good man. A good man. A good man. Hard working, clean, sexy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm just
A
saying.
lover of God, say that.
Yes,
Know how to cover his woman.
yes.
Know how to protect her.
Yes.
Know how to listen.
Retired.
Know how to follow as well as lead.
Listen, I know I'm a lot. A whole lot.
Yeah.
That's what we're
You, I mean, you are really as a friend. So, I mean, I love it. I'm here for all of it. I'm very protective of my girl. But a person, but you're not allowed for the right person.
Yeah, I'm a lot.
You see what I'm saying?
I want somebody I can just eat up, but not consume.
Yeah.
Woo! Break that one down.
That's gonna be my next book.
Let the people hear about each up but not
I want a
consume.
person that I can love. I want a love situation where I can just eat them up and not consume them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Respect them, appreciate them, support them, and we just be a team. I mean, you think that you have somebody on your side, but come to find out they going that way and you going this way, and it's like, well,
Let me tell you.
but that's not what you said.
Right. Like I was going back
We discussed this whole thing.
Yeah. Please, that discussion shit don't even work.
when he said somebody that's on your side.
Listen, you know what? Listen. One thing that I learned, this is something you told me too, is when you're dating somebody, you need to ask them the same question 50 different ways. I never understood how important that was, but it's important because I'm telling you, me and y'all be lying.
Women do too. People be lying. People. I'm like a equal opportunity.
That's right.
I'm not what they call it, chauvinist or what they. I'm not that. People.
Yeah. I say ask what you want to know, right? But then,
Are you afraid of-
but at the same time, be looking for it to come back. Be willing to answer that question for yourself. Because oftentimes we want to know something or we want something from an individual, but are we really willing to do that thing? So you gotta think before you start asking this stuff or doing these things.
Well, and then know yourself. If you know who you are and where you have been.
Ain't no thoughts, ain't nothing to think about.
And therefore, there's just so many people that's not real. So then therefore they're fake, and then quite naturally once you practice that, I never practiced being a liar, so I'm not a liar. So I don't lie. I try not to lie.
You don't have to remember the
When a
truth.
person that's practicing, when a person that practices lying, and that's all they do, they just tell a lie for no reason.
Then they start believing their own lies.
And that's what's going on. We're not trying to get on the world scene right now. We just doing the PTSD.
Yeah.
Yeah, from relationships, but it's like, I think that's the bottom line with it all, is that people are just so fake now, it's hard to find a real person on either side.
See, you know people who follow me. I have thousands who follow me on social media, and they be like, girl, the one thing we can always count on is you.
I'm
just like real.
She should be real.
And it's just,
But that's appreciated.
I have nothing to hide. See, I tell people I have no damn skeletons up in my closet. They sitting on the couch. So you go sit on the couch with them and just talk to any of them that you want to. I've been married 6 times.
We got so many things in common, but not the 6 minutes.
Not the 6 times.
I mean, you know, there's a lot of things that I do. And, you know, just we coming to the end of this conversation, and it has been a bomb. But the one thing about it is that I realized that PTSD is for real, and it don't look just one way. It don't affect just men. It don't affect just men. You know, and it looks so many totally different ways. You know, there's no one thing. There's no one thing. But the one thing that I am learning, even through the PTSD, you know, is that you have to keep going. Get somebody that you can talk to. Like I said, Tam is a dating coach. She is a healthy marriage advocate. There's, you know what, God didn't send her through what He sent her through, the embarrassment with her divorce and all that. That's just because, you know, it's just something to do. He did it because there was something or somebody He wanted to be able to touch. You know, there was somebody she needed to teach. It could have been one person, it could be a million people, who knows?
And I say this often, I am still on the journey. Like, it's a journey.
Absolutely.
I'm still working through some things, right? But I also, because I don't want people to think like, oh, so she thinks she got it all together, she's perfect. Right. Not at all, I don't. But what I am very aware of, I'm awake, I'm woke to knowing that God have me where I'm at for not just me, other people. So I don't want to be a hindrance to others by saying I got it all together, because I don't. I'm like, listen, let's rock on. Let's do this thing. You know, let's move forward. Let's be on this journey. Let's not fake the phone. Let's not appear to be, right? Let's do it. And that's what this is all about. These couch conversations.
Period.
You know,
it's just about having us have this conversation. It might not be, some days it might not even be easy. You know,
a lot of days.
Come on.
I got to get up every day and tell myself to say yes again.
Yeah.
I have to recommit every single day, because I get up in the morning and be like, I don't know this shit. Right. So every day I have to look in the mirror and I have to affirm myself, and I have to remember my why, and I have to say yes.
Because someone is assigned to you.
Because of the assignment.
When you don't show up for your assignment, there's people dying on your watch.
Right. And that is the toughest.
Wow.
There's people dying on your watch. And I'm gonna tell you something. Oh yeah, and let me tell you, when God gave me my purpose, I didn't know my purpose until I was almost 50 years old. Yeah. So when I understood what my purpose was, I was like, look at all the people who died because I didn't show up. And every day that I want to quit and say fuck this shit, and that's the truth of it, y'all. That's the truth. Because I be wanting to say fuck this shit and fuck you too. For real. Because you know you try to help people and they just burn you. But the thing is this, is I was made for this. I takes that.
No way around it.
I takes that licking.
Yeah.
Okay. You might push me down, but I'm gonna get up every time I'm gonna dust my knees. I'm gonna dust the knees off and keep on pushing. So, but anyway, Tam, look, I want to just say thank you again for showing up to Couch Conversations, having this conversation for episode 1. It was fire. I promise you that on everything that I love. I want you to make sure you tell everybody where to find you, how they can get in touch with you. I want you to make sure you tell everybody about your books, about your tour. I'll give it all. So give them all.
And I'll drop it in the link so that when this air, they'll have it. But so I want to say first, thank you so much for inviting me again to be on the couch with you. It is, man, it's an honor to just do purpose. Right? When you do purpose, it's very natural, right? You just sit and you have, it's a regular conversation, right? But when you try to force things and you try to script things, it just doesn't work. I want to do it clearly, not at all. So I'm grateful for that and the opportunity to share what it is that I do and my platforms. And so you can reach me on all social medias at Make It Rise, MAKEIT. RISE. Play on words. And if you marry, pun intended. And if you're not married, do what you do. Listen. But RISE is an acronym for Rebuild Intentionally and Strategically for Effectiveness. So my website is tamarajohnson.net. My email is makeitrise2015@gmail. You can find all my books on Amazon. Just type in Tamara Johnson. I have the marriage policies and procedures, life after divorce, life after the deed, and brutal courage. So all of those books can be found on Amazon. If you want to link with me on a one-on-one thing, you guys can reach me at the email makeitrise2015@gmail.com or the website tamarajohnson.net. Go to contacts and just let me know, hey, I'm ready to either live life loud again after divorce, or I want to create some policies and procedures for my marriage. I'm here for it all. So let's serve, let's do it big, and let's live life loud.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Thank you, Mookie.
Hey. I'm encouraged and enlightened.
Right. I just wanna thank you. You came, to the couch. You gave your male perspective on it. We was like, because we will attack you.
Yeah, but I'm glad he kept it real.
He's like, I said what I said. I said what I said. That's what I mean. What I said. Okay.
Yeah, but it made us look at things from a different view as well. So that's
This is a man.
cool. Where can they find you? Where can they locate you?
Well, I'm not established just yet.
He's single.
This coming. In that respect?
Call.
Yeah. If it's meant to be, God has already got it predestined.
Come on now.
Yes.
Come on.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna put it out there like this. The woman that contacted Venus about him, I got your first date.
Ooh.
I will put your date together.
Wow.
So if you contact Venus and you are serious and you heard what this man said, you heard what it is that he is looking for in a woman and what he has to offer. If you are serious about that, I am willing to front your first date.
And don't come with no games, because I'll beat ass for real. Okay, just gonna keep that real. I'll fight.
We're going to Hawaii, so yeah. Serious deal.
That's a trip.
That's a honeymoon.
Hey, this is what I'm saying. We ain't playing with this thing.
Listen, I got day packages that I will offer. My day package does not include Hawaii unless we are planning.
Wait, let's slow this thing down.
Exactly. Yeah, but I got you on either plan A or plan B day package, and I'll send it to you so you know what they are. But if someone serious contacts me, then look me up.
I sure will.
Wow.
So you guys already know who I am. I am Coach Venus Chandler. I am a life coach. I am a #1 best-selling international author. You can get all my books from Amazon under Venus Chandler, especially my first book, A Silent Scream, My Story, My Truth, that tells you everything about what you want to know about who I really am. But anyway, and I just want to appreciate, the fact that I have all these beautiful people that is coming to help me out with couch conversations. I can't wait till next month's couch conversations, honey. That is going to be about suffering from depression and wanting to die, all while smiling through it.
Oh, that's good.
Wow. Yeah.
Who's smiling through it?
That's it.
Who did it? Who did that?
That's it.
I mean, I did that. I was not through it, honey. I had it all planned down there.
I don't think I ever really wanted to
Well,
kill
no
myself.
suicide. Never had any suicide.
But I was doing it subliminally anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're killing ourselves with our thoughts.
The substance and the whole bit.
Oh, let me leave this quote though,
Yeah.
that my pastor said today in church. Do not allow your infirmity to become your character. Don't allow your infirmity to become your character. So
You know you have to
check them thoughts.
That's not who you are, just because you think it.
Yeah, check your thoughts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Woo. Well, anyway, you guys, we can go on and on.
Yeah, we're going on to the breakdown.
You have any questions, about PTSD in reference to failed relationships? Reach out to me, okay? You can reach me on all social medias under Venus Chandler. Instagram is Coach_Venus_Chandler.
Say it again.
Coach_Venus_Chandler. Venus_Chandler on Instagram, okay? And sooner or later, once we get all this taken care of, we'll be dropping the link to where you can find episode 1 of Couch Conversations. And until the next time, y'all. Hey.
Well, one more thing before we leave. One more thing, if there's anyone out there that is dealing with PTSD, there is a helpline. You guys can go on to the website. It's mentalhealth.net. If you need to reach out to like a counselor or someone that can help you out of that, you can start there. If you want to pray, I'm gonna make myself available.
Yes.
You can reach out to me, and I'm here to hold your hand and pray with you on whatever level it is, and we're gonna get through this together.
Yes.
It's serious.
Thank you.
It's serious.
All right, y'all. Thank you.
Love it.
See y'all later.